Hi everyone, it's Shannon, aka QB Crossing, and today we are back with another Dream Island tour, and I'm super excited to share this one with you guys. I really love this creator's work, and this island of theirs is a spring core island with some countryside vibes and a fantasy island in the sky. So they describe it as kind of random but super fun, and you know what? I love a mixed theme island, so let's just get right into it. So the first thing that I like to do when I get to an island is check out the island map. Let's see what's going on here. So this is Jade Woods, and as you can see, the island is kind of split up by the left and the right. So the left is that like island in the sky type of vibe, and the right side is more of this like natural countryside, and that terraforming and waterscaping is just stunning. I cannot wait to see what's going on there. Looks like lots of the like buildings are over on the front beaches, and then the houses are kind of spread out throughout. We have lots of cute villagers on this island as well, and if you want to grab the dream address, it's down below, as well as all of the creator socials will be in the description, so be sure to send the creators some love. But let's just get right into the tour. So right off the bat, it looks like we're into this like left side of the island where this like island in the sky type of feel is. And I think we'll just head to the left side first and then head over to the countryside part. But I am already just loving this. It feels so whimsical, and it really does feel like this little kind of village in the sky. I love the mix of the green and blue and how this like grass kind of peeks through, and then it looks like we're actually just like walking amongst the clouds over here. This path is really cool. It's by Crossing Colleen, who did like a whole island in the sky, and it's just such a unique idea and theme, and this kind of creativity in the community is what really makes me so excited about this game and gets me so excited to tour islands. So this is just absolutely beautiful. I want to actually just look at the beaches really quick. I see that we have Nook's Cranny down here, so this is right over up in the front of the beach. I think that this is such a nice simple design. I really like this plank up in the front here, and I think, you know, if you don't want your buildings up on your actual main island, putting them on your beaches is such a great way to kind of get them out of the way, but then you can also still decorate them super cute. Look at this as we pan our camera around. This is just so stunning to walk through, and I love the mix of the colors that they have here. So the pinks and yellows and greens just feels like a really beautiful, bright summer island. It's either spring or summer. I have a hard time kind of telling them apart sometimes, but look at this. Oh my gosh. Have you ever... Oops, I meant to open up my camera app. Have you ever just wanted to like sleep in a cloud? Because this is exactly that. I love that. Such a good use of this bed here. It is so freaking precious. I'm truly just in love with this. I kind of want to use a sky on my own island now. It doesn't go with my theme, but I love that this creator just like broke up their two themes and really just like didn't feel confined to one theme. I talk about that a lot, but it's so important to just give yourself that variety, and if you don't want the same theme throughout, to keep you interested and just keep you motivated, this is such a good idea to kind of split your island up. So we have a house over here, and I'm loving again how they really mixed in the greens of the grass with the greens of this villager house, and there's just so much color popping through here. Like, we don't see, I think, a lot of islands that really aren't afraid to use a ton of color, and this just shows how beautiful that can really be. If you are someone that loves bright colors or loves to mix colors, there's no rules around how many colors you can have on your island. This is just so cute. I love this little area over here on the beach as well. I always find it really hard to decorate beaches, so when creators have their entire island, beaches included, decorated, I always am just very impressed. Really sweet little peninsula area over here, and I love the Moroccan couch being used because it just really complements some of those yellow colors, and it just looks really nice against the sky. This is such a good code. You know, I say also a lot that picking codes for your island really will make or I won't say break, because there's no wrong way to do your island, but it really will just make your island come together. It can really help when you're trying to decide on a theme, just looking through lots of different codes, and you really will end up getting inspired by some of these amazing codes that are out there. This is such a cute little area with the glowing moss pond, just a place to relax and sit amongst the clouds. Really just such a phenomenal design throughout here. So if we come back up this way, this is where one of those villager houses was. I think we may as well go back to the front of the island and maybe head right. I know there was an incline over there, but I want to just see what's going on to the right side and then maybe loop around that way. So if we head over here, it looks like this is the transition to this more like natural countryside part of the island, and that is just such a beautiful transition. This is so cool, the way that they used all of these caves. I'm going to open up the camera app so we can get a better view of how many caves are being used here, but they really just look like rocks amongst the cliffs, and it's such a cool design idea. I've seen people do it next to waterfalls as well, and I just think the cave is such an amazing item. Okay, so coming up here, I just want to see what's going on over on the beach. We have some more little seating areas, and everything is super well pathed out. So if we come through here, there's a really clear path to Able Sisters as well, right by the river mouth. But I'm going to head back over so that we can just really check out everything on this side of the island. So, okay, this just really caught my eye, and I want to take a look at this. Look at this waterscaping over here. How beautiful is this? I hear from a lot of people that they struggle with natural waterscaping, and this should hopefully serve as amazing inspiration. I love the idea of carving out a plot of land for a house and then having just some really natural waterways around that. So beautiful. One of my favorite ways to terraform is just creating a plot of land, putting a house on there, and surrounding it by water. Okay, if we come up here, this is actually to the right of resident services. We have a bridge over this way. We also had a little seating area over here. I'm gonna head back this way and see what we have over here. So this is actually one of the villager houses, and I love this big lake over to the right. I'm excited to get over there, see how that lake looks. I've seen some pictures from the creator, but adding water to your island just always is a great idea, whether it's a space filler or just to really complement the overall aesthetic of your island. It is always stunning. Like, the water in this game, it's so beautiful. The detail in like some of the most simple parts of this game are really what make me love it so much. But I love that if we go up here, we get a nice view over to the right of the lake. And then we have this second path that we're seeing throughout here, this dirt path, really beautiful. And I love that it has these kind of like diagonal edges to play with. So let's see, let's come through here. We have that party lights arch. Love adding party lights arches to little pathways. I think it just adds such a cute little charm to the space. And look at this terraforming. Oh my gosh. I'm going to open up the camera again to just get a view here. That is really so beautiful. And I'm loving this path. I've talked about this path in some other videos before, but this is by Crossing with Liz, and the stone surrounding it is so nice. And I love that there's these smaller pieces you can use to create a really tiny pathway like this. We have another villager house back here with so many colorful flowers. Again, the color of this island is just so good. You know, I am not a big fan of using a lot of color on my island, but then I see islands like this and I'm like, how did you make that work? How did you make it look so good? But I now really want a super colorful island. Such a gorgeous view anywhere you look on this island. It is really phenomenal. Again, we have this like yellow Moroccan sofa, and it's just really cute little filler space over here, a seating area surrounded by just so much greenery, so many flowers. And I love, again, just like this little path leading you through. It's so fun and satisfying to walk on this path. And I really am a big fan of like little narrow walkways like this. Okay, over here we have two villager houses kind of separated by a little bridge, and I love that she's coordinating these villager house colors to really match when she has little sections like this. So we have two of these like brown and beige colored houses over here with really just natural decoration all throughout. These wheat fields are a really beautiful touch as well. There's just so many precious little areas on this island. You could definitely get lost here for a while. I'm sure there's just so much to take in if you do visit. And I also want to note that the colors are kind of changing as we walked through here. So we're seeing more of these like purple and green flowers. And I really just think that that adds so much excitement to the island. I was talking before about not getting, too hung up on one specific color palette, one specific theme. And I think that there's just really creative and unique ways that you can transition from color palette or theme on your island, just like this creator is doing. We have a cute little seating spot over here by the lake. And before I go up here, I kind of wanted to loop back around and see the front side of the lake because I think we've only kind of looked at it from the side and from the back, but I know that there's a really pretty view up front here somewhere. So I think I'm just gonna head back up this incline and then maybe loop back around here. Did we come through here yet? I think we did, yes, because we went back here by that villager house. And let's see. If we loop back here, as we're seeing this little diagonal pathway coming through again, I love it. I love this dirt path so much. But we actually have this little view of the lake with a really cute boardwalk. It says that this is actually a sign for the ferry, so a little place to wait. But how stunning is this? Like I said, adding a big lake on your island is a great idea, and you can see that they actually carved out plots of land on top of the water. So we have a yacht that looks like it's just a boat in the water and some ducks as well. I really love this. You could probably get some really cool pictures just from like panning up and down with your camera. Such a fun idea over here. So if we come and go over this bridge over here, we have a parked car, and it just feels so, I don't know, this island just feels really cozy. I think that's the right word for it. It just feels super overgrown and really, really just like magical. I think that part in the sky just really adds to how whimsical this island feels and how just, I don't know, it's just so, so charming. Again, this waterscaping is just out of this world for real. I am such a fan of this really natural waterscaping, and I just love this view right here with the bridge. I'm going to show you guys with my camera what I'm thinking would be a really pretty picture, and this is just so, so good. There's something about the symmetry, but also the organic vibes of this area that are just so spot on. This is just the perfect little layout over here. We have our campsite as well, and a little car parked by the campsite. Again, so many colors throughout this island. It is really just amazing how they made all of this work together. I don't know if I can get up here. Maybe I can go through. Oh yes, I can go through the gazebo over here, and just some really pretty areas all throughout. Probably really great spots to take pictures. This bridge is over by kind of when we made a right on the island over here, and oh yeah, that's where Able Sisters was. Just want to reorient myself. And then if we kind of come through and follow this dirt path around, look at just the detail surrounding this path. This is so much work to actually like fill up your island to the brim, and this island is so not just filled up, but it's really thoughtful how all of the items are placed, and all of the even like greenery and flowers are placed throughout. We have a little pathway leading to the museum over here, which is super cute, and just some other little flowers over here on the beach. I love a simple beach design, so I think that this came out really, really nice. Oops, I just ran through the flowers. And then just a little bike over on the pier. I think simple piers are great. No need to go crazy. If you don't want to, I mean, if you want to, more power to you. But no need to do too much on your pier if you don't want to. Okay, so I have a little vaulting pole to come over here, and I think that this is Taylor's house. How beautiful. I talked a little bit before about just how much I love the idea of carving out a plot of land surrounded by water, and I love that she put her house on this little plot of land. And I love also the customization of the house. It definitely just goes so well with the overall aesthetic of this island, and I actually don't see that exterior customization a lot, so it's definitely super different and just exciting to see something else. Okay, so I think there's a few things left in the back of the island that we still have not gotten around to yet. So if we go up here over the incline by the campsite, we have a little spot for some chests. And then up over this way, we have a really cute little neighborhood. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna look at this neighborhood first and then we'll make our way backwards. But I love this. Okay, so we have a little spot just for some, I don't know, like outdoor activities. We have a basketball, a little rocking horse. Looks like maybe some kids live here, and it's just so cute. And following this little path over here, there's everything just so well decorated. Even behind the house over here, we have a little laundry spot, and that's just a beautiful composition on its own. So it's just the tiniest little areas on this island that Taylor just puts so much love into. And look at how cool this path looks. I love when people connect their paths in really interesting ways. And again, it just feels really organic and beautiful. We have this house over here that looks like a flower shop, and just so much little detail again with some of these veggies over here, the little farm. And then there's an incline over here which kind of leads you to some of the more beach decor. So a little bistro table over here and a hammock. And then I guess you can kind of follow your way back over here by where the pier was. But I really love that they made all of that accessible. I think it's really hard to make your beaches accessible when you have a lot of terraforming going on like this island does. So I love that Taylor did keep that in and did make everything accessible. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with this. How cool is this design over here? So they use the pathing to create this little circle, and then we have 3 different ways to go with the bridges. So I think that this is such a cool way to transition an area. So if you're looking for some transition area inspo, this is definitely it. I love just these like bridges on each side. If we come up this way, I just want to see if this connects us back over, yes, where we were looking at some of these houses before. So just if we were to go over to the left, that's where it would lead us to. And heading back over this way, we're gonna go over this bridge now and see kind of what's going on to the back, and then make our way back up. So just again, look at this, the waterscaping, the terraforming. It's really so good, and you can tell that Taylor is just a pro at terraforming. Like, I feel like if you have this much terraforming on your island, you probably just really enjoy it. And it's honestly, I think terraforming can be pretty therapeutic after a while. Okay, up here we have this little house over here, and I just really can't get over the detail on all of these cliffs. Everything is so well decorated, and the terraforming itself is like a work of art. So the fact that Taylor's good at not only terraforming but decorating, it is so beautiful. If we continue down here, I'm gonna go back up this pathway now and see what is over down to this little incline over here. Okay, so this is, I don't think we went up this incline yet. I think we had kind of made our way back. So this is where this incline is that we didn't go up before, but it does lead to this little area over here that we were just walking through with this transition area, and then also some of these little villager houses. So I think we've seen everything on this island. Thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about this tour and what you'd like to see next, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!